Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 4th of July. First of all, look back at our two bets at Haydock on Friday, and we move on to Epsom on Saturday, Derby Day, Oaks Day, a complete one-off, usually with over 100,000 people in attendance, but today it'll probably be about 100. It's going to be a very strange atmosphere. Still, it's a cracking card. And the Derby is a fascinating race in particular. We start off with our value angle selection in the Investec Derby at 4.55. Over a mile 4, Group 1, 3-year-olds only, obviously. The winner, £283,000. Better off. It's a really big field, a fascinating race. The one I much prefer is Kameko of Andrew Balding. Now, this one did us a turn when winning the 2,000 guineas impressively. He's won 3 from 5 so far. He's a very progressive colt, the best they've ever had at Kingsclear under Andrew Balding's tenure anyway. And he was a really impressive winner at 10-1 in the 2,000 guineas at Newmarket on the 6th of June. If you watch that run back, he didn't get the cleanest of passage. He had a tricky draw in stall 15. He was very strong at the finish, edging out Wichita and Pinatubo on the nod showing a tenacious attitude in the process. Both the second and third have run really well in defeat since at Royal Ascot. There's nothing wrong with the form, and I think Kameko will be suited by this step up to a mile 4. He's working superbly at home. Nothing can live with him. They're confident he'll stay, and I think around about 4-1 he's a very fair price. The favourite, English King, well, plenty of people were shouting his name before he reappeared at Lingfield in the BetSafe Derby trial on the 5th of June, and he was an incredibly impressive winner on the fast ground under Tom Marquand. The only thing I'll say in mitigation about that run is I thought they went very fast for the first couple of furlongs, and he was well out the back, out the heat of the race, whereas the runner-up Berkshire Rocco was dueling on the lead for that first couple of furlongs, and I did think English King had the race teed up to perfection. That being said, he's a proven stayer, which is a huge plus. He goes really well on quickish ground. And there's loads more improvement in the tank. The second has run well since as well, to give that form a bit of depth, albeit finishing second to Santiago at Ascot. Of the others, Russian Emperor commands respect. Trained by a genius, Aidan O'Brien looks the first string perhaps. He won at Royal Ascot, beating first receiver by half a length in the Hampton Court Stakes over 1 mile 2. The extra couple of furlongs will definitely help him. He was strongest at the finish that day, having been under pressure a long way out, and he's going to improve. He needs to, mind. He's got plenty to find on form. The bigger prices, I'm not keen at all on Pile Driver. Willie Muir, fair play to him having a go, but the race he won at Royal Ascot was a tactical contest, the King Edward VII. He was best positioned up the inside. There was a couple of dreadful rides on the front of the market who were miles out the back, Arthur's Kingdom, Mohican Heights, and then came round the car park while Pile Driver nipped up the inside. I will be staggered if that form's good enough. I'll be laying him a place. So Kameko for me. You are taking stamina on trust, which over the years in the Derby hasn't always been the most sensible thing, but in this particular instance you're getting around about 4-1, bigger on the exchanges, about a guineas winner, and I think he's got comfortably the best form in the race and should go really close. For our nap of the day, we head to the 340. This is the Investec Oaks over a mile 4, fillies Group 1, 3-year-olds only, over £141,000 on offer to the winner, and I do think that Love of Aidan O'Brien is the standout form choice. Now, again, this filly is a typical O'Brien horse, thrived on a busy campaign as a juvenile, running 7 times, winning 3 of them, finishing up with a cracking third behind Quadrilateral in the Bet365 Fillies Mile in October. Was then off for 240 days, very strong in the late market, so significant with these O'Brien horses, and stormed clear to win the 1,000 guineas by 4 1/4 lengths from Cloak of Spirits, quickening up really smartly, having been given a confident ride for more. If you listen to his interviews afterwards, he thought he'd won from the stalls basically. He always had them covered and zoomed clear. Now, the 4 furlong longer trip shouldn't be any problem on breeding. You are taking it on trust, but I'm pretty confident it'll stay. The danger, it doesn't look the most competitive race. For all the Oaks has had turn-ups before. Frankly Darling of John Gosden's, 2 from 3, won both starts so far this season. a maiden at Newcastle by 5 lengths very impressively, and then winning the Ribblesdale at Royal Ascot, again quickening up well, having been extrememely well backed, sprinting clear of Enistamon to win that contest, that Group 2 contest in style. There's loads more improvement, stamina is assured, Dettori's booked, but I do think that Love's form is on a different level and the odds against is a very fair price. Best of luck on a cracking day on Saturday, betting experts.